everybody, this is Mystic Jen. I'm here with the monthly reading for Libra, Sun, Rising, and Moon. This is going to be for July 2018. I am using the Halloween Tarot. Boy, this deck just wants to jump around. Jeez. And to start out with, this is one of those decks that I actually trimmed up. See what messages Spirit has for our Libras. And me, I am a Libra rising and Libra moon. Myself. So I can identify pretty well with a lot of Libra readings. That one wants to come out. Okay, we have two reverse cards right off the bat. We have the Nine of Pentacles, or Nine of Pumpkins. The Nine of Pentacles operate as about a woman who is very independent, well-to-do, her own money. But with her being reversed, I'm feeling like as though somebody out there is still dependent on someone. And I feel like somebody might be on the verge of independence, but they're a little bit fearful of it, as in the Four of Cauldrons reversed. Okay, this could also indicate somebody, or Four Ghosts, I'm sorry. The Ghost is the same as Cups. And this is somebody who upright is somebody who's been dissatisfied and bored. This is somebody who wants more, and they feel like they're not receiving it. And there's these ghosts are trying to offer something, but you're somebody who doesn't want the same old stuff. Now, being in reversed, I feel like somebody is very closed off. That somebody wants more, and they want that independence, but they don't, okay? It feels like, I feel like I'm getting the message from Spirit as somebody being on the fence. You want that independence, but you're afraid to go after it, okay? You want to be self-reliant, but there's a fear there. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Imps. The Queen of Imps is like the Queen of Wands. Okay, so it's like Spirit calling you to... the Queen of Wands is somebody who knows what she wants, and she goes after it. She's a very strong person. She's very fiery, full of ambition. So this could be saying that you're coming out of a period feeling like you're relying on somebody else, feeling like that lacking that independence and wanting more. And went from finally getting disgusted and taking matters in your own hands. we have the Three of Pumpkins. This is rebuilding. I get the image of building something. So I feel like that you're going from being independent, from being independent to going out there after what you're wanting and starting to build something, starting to build it. This could also be teamwork, but I'm feeling like it's a rebuilding period for you, and you're looking straight at that. And there's the Seven of Pentacles, which is calling for patience. So the month of July is going to be about planting those seeds, and then you just have to sit there and you have to it's like a slow process. You can't, Rome wasn't built overnight, okay? So far, I feel like going from a period of codependency and trying to reach out. Okay, Spirit's calling me about saying reaching out. Upright, this is not accepting, but maybe you are accepting. You've accepted help from somebody because you felt really dependent on them. They were helping you out. But then you get at this point in mid-July where you're regaining your power, you're regaining your self-esteem, your self-worth, and you become focused and you know exactly what you want. There's an imp here giving a sunflower to the queen. So I'm feeling like a gift coming to you and really igniting that passion in you, and you finally get the ability within yourself to start rebuilding your life. This may be coming out of a period, a really down period, and going into rebuilding. But know that it's going to take some time. You're going to have some patience. Some Libras, really, patience is not your virtue. You want it now. And this queen could also be somebody you're dealing with, some of you, a fire sign. Maybe this fire sign is helping you along in rebuilding yourself back up after you've fallen and after you've had a down period. And then once the building starts, it does take time because, like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay? I feel like there's some people out there that you want to rush it along, but this is not a period of rushing. You're starting a rebuilding, and it is going to take some time. But it feels like the worst is behind you. Okay? I'm going to put a row of modifiers below for each card. And we have the Five of Pumpkins, which is being out in the cold. Being broke, money problems. So with the Nine of Pentacles and money problems, you were dependent on somebody for your well-being. And you were finally coming out of this. This is the start of independence for you. And we have Justice. Firm decisions being made in your favor. So I'm feeling as though as you finally came, I think you've weighed your options out. You've weighed out your options and you finally decided to accept that help. So there are some cards in the deck that have a little bit of better influence than in their upright position. The Four of Ghosts or Four of Cups is one of them, I feel, in some instances, because upright, you're just refusing to accept help. Anybody comes to you with an offer, you're totally ignoring it. You don't want it. You just stay depressed. But being reversed, finally coming out of that state of not wanting to accept help and realizing you need to, and making that decision to go ahead and receive that help from others. Okay, and in this situation, I see you weighing out your options. Okay, and we have the Nine of Chalices. It is reversed, which Spirit is telling me that you're going to get your heart's desire, but it's being delayed. In the present time, you're in a position where it's just starting to manifest. Like going back to the Seven of Pentacles, it's knighting the Seven of Pentacles, which is slow progress in receiving your wish fulfillment. So I don't feel like everything's going to happen in July. July is going to be a waiting period, but the rebuilding process is going to start in July. Okay, I have another jumper. The Ten of Imps. The Ten of Imps is like the Ten of Wands. Dumping the burdens. Okay? You've been burdened down. You've had all these financial burdens, I feel. I definitely feel that this could have been, this is either due to a loss in a job. Upright is a loss. Could have been a loss of a relationship or a loss of a job or something that really put you in a financial bind. And you've been carrying this burden around for months now. Several months even, could be, I feel. And July is a time, like I said, a time of rebuilding. You're finally going to start slowly building that bank account. Maybe you've had to move, you're forced to move, or there was definitely a life change that was brought about, and you are now in a position where you can start growing. Okay? So it is about dumping those burdens. You're getting rid of that heavy load. The seeds have been planted. You just got to wait for the harvest to come in. I'm being shown fall, where you're really going to reap some rewards, because that's when you harvest your crops. Okay? And I feel like it's in a harvest time. Okay? And I'm feeling like that's when you're really going to see some changes come about. Okay? Okay, so I think I'm going to draw a couple more. We'll get some more overall feel of the entire reading here before I start with the oracle cards. We have the Hermit reversed. So this is coming out of that state of being to yourself and not accepting help. The Hermit is somebody who has retreated in. So again, July, I feel like before July, you've been so introverted. Again, not accepting the help from others. But I feel like that maybe you're getting out and socializing more in July. Okay, I feel like more social interaction for somebody. Okay, now I've got 3 cards I just want to come on out here. We had the Five of Imps, which I felt like that there was a lot of arguments, a lot of not getting along. The Sun and Seven of Imps. So what I am seeing here is all about a lot of petty arguments here. That was probably the start of this, but all that pettiness ending, that you end up shining your light. The Sun card's one of the best cards in the deck that you can get. 7 of Imps is about standing your ground. So I can compare these two here with a 5 and 7. There's been a period of time where you have felt like everybody was against you, and you were constantly having to defend your point of view, maybe even defend your honor. I'm being told defending your honor. But the sun's shining on you. Spirit, source, is shining on you. Okay? So, I'd say for Libra, things are starting to look up in July. I'm seeing that a lot with a lot of the readings right now. For the past few months, there's been so many struggles, breakups, losses, and now I'm seeing this in a lot of the signs where there's a lot of rebuilding, a lot of new beginnings, new starts. The next deck is going to be that I do want to draw from, and I think I'm going to be trimming this deck down because this deck is really huge, and edging it. And it's going to be a project, I think. Funny that I happen to be starting to shuffle and the black cat comes out. And this comes up to fortune meets opportunity. A lot of people would look at the black cat and think it's unlucky. But in this deck, it's saying fortune meets opportunity. So, I am feeling like this is going along with rebuilding and what your burdens being shed, that load being shed off of you. And with the 7 of Pentacles, the seeds being planted, and you just have to be patient and watch all your hard work pay off. And it seems like there's new opportunities coming. Okay? There's a lot for fortunate opportunities. And it's like a sleek black cat and lantern-eyed crosses your path with a hiss. Good luck and fortune sweep by with a kiss. I kind of like that. That came from the guidebook. And basically the guidebook is saying, should the sleeky black cat cross your path through the oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. So this here is telling me that there's a lot of new opportunities. Your luck is changing in July. Libras, luck is changing in July. And I really want another card. Didn't have to really shuffle much, it just fell out. We had the Jack-o'-lantern. And this is protection. Know that you are protected. Spirit's got your back. You may have went through some really rough times, and people may have hurt you. But you need to know that Spirit is there protecting you. Okay? The worst is over. Okay. And I just kind of want to take a quick peek in the guidebook. And know that you are protected and that you are capable of creating the life that you want, and that the universe supports you in this. Should Jack shine his light upon you. Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us. And drawing this card indicates that you may wish to renew the ones you have or to establish new ones. So you are protected. That is a fantastic message there. The jack-o'-lantern is shining its light upon you, and you are protected. And there's a lot of good fortune. A lot of your luck is changing in July. Okay, then I want to go ahead, and I've got one more deck. This is the Sacred Traveler deck. Okay, I really like this deck too. I saw this deck used in a video today, and I was thinking, what deck is that? I'm pretty sure I have that. I've got so many Oracle decks and tarot decks. I knew it was an Oracle deck. Couldn't think which one it was. And I was so drawn to it, and I thought, I need to use that deck. Do I have it? I'm pretty sure I do. And I'm looking at the boxes, and it jumped out at me. I opened it up, and I said, yep, that is it. Spirit led me to the exact deck that I was wanting to use. So we're going to see what the Sacred Traveler deck has to say. What kind of advice. Okay. I think I'm going to go back to my freeform readings because it just seems like I was doing those Celtic crosses, the videos were dragging out, and I think my views says it all. I get more views when I do a freeform reading than when using the Celtic cross. Okay, there's our card. Gates of Triumph. Perfect. Success expands in your life. So this is saying, reiterating everything, what the message is. Success expands in your life. Gates of Triumph. So all this adversity, all these issues that you've been having, you are going to be victorious. You're going to come out on top, and it all starts with the seeds that have been planted. The seeds have been planted, and it's just going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight, but you are on the verge of triumph. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. And the Sacred Traveler wants you to know that arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the Sacred Traveler's shoulders. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get back up and brush yourself off and discover what you have learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. There are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are ahead. So the bottom line is, you fell. Whether it's you lost your job or relationship or whatever, you had a lot of hardships financially. You didn't know which way to turn. At first, you were too proud to accept for help, but you weighed your options and realized you didn't have any other options. And you reached out to somebody, and somebody put their hand in yours. It says, I will help you along. I will lift you up. And this friend of yours or this person in your life really helped you and sparked that fire in you again. You felt that passion. You're feeling that passion again. You're feeling a passion for life. And the rebuilding process starts. You may not have fully embraced, and you may have fallen. This may have been a loss of a relationship that's left you emotionally robbed, emotionally destitute, but the rebuilding process begins in July. That heavy burden that you've been carrying around, you shed it, you drop it like a hot potato, and then you're going to start seeing the progress and seeing the results of all your hard work and all your energy that you put into it. And your luck is changing. There's new opportunities coming, and that you are divinely protected, and the jack-o'-lantern shines its light on you, illuminates you. There's Spirit is showing me a light bulb going off in your head, that all of a sudden you have this epiphany, and you know success is just around the corner. It just requires a little bit of patience. When you fall, you get back up, and you keep on plugging forward, keep on building brick by brick, and everything that you are desiring is going to come to you. Okay, that is my message for Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon for July 2018. If you would like a personal reading, my website is listed in the description below. Also, if you'd like to donate to this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description as well. And I do thank you for watching, and I will see you next time in the next video.